Hey everyone, Robert here, author of Expansion Mastery, the practical guide to living a fully engaged life. Are you ready to start living? Are you ready to enjoy 2018? Are you ready and willing to transform yourself and your life from ordinary to extraordinary? Welcome, my friends, to the Fully Engaged Life. Welcome back to the show, everyone, and Happy New Year. Welcome to 2018, the year of human unity. I trust that you took the time to consciously and mindfully recharge your vibrational battery during the holiday season so you're ready to fully engage this new year. I know I am. You see, I know the potential that 2018 holds. I can feel the energy in the air. I can feel that this is a year for all of us to come together. And I think there will be events that shake the very foundation of what many people believe to be true, when indeed it is just the illusion. But I think there are going to be many things coming out this year. And it is going to help to catapult people to become more awake and to desire more of this human harmony, more unity amongst us as a people. And it will provide them with the motivation they need to no longer accept sleepwalking through life and accept the illusions that are placed in front of us. Instead, people will be inspired to seek the ability to truly live a fully engaged life, to be aware, to be awake, to be alive, to be alert, to be vibrant as a human being, and to connect to other vibrant human beings. This is the energy that 2018 has in store for us, should we choose to participate in it. You see, 2018 is our window. It is our opportunity to know human harmony. I feel that we cannot afford to miss this opportunity. This is our shot to really get this consciousness shift moving. I have to ask you, are you in? Are you ready and willing to be part of something so much larger than yourself? I've already explained how to take action that will allow you to participate in this consciousness shift. First, you unify your own body, mind, and spirit. Then you create a sense of unity in your immediate community. Then you allow that to flow outward into your city, your state, the entire country, and eventually the entire world. This is our year to shine as human beings. It's our year to begin fully engaging life like never before. All it takes is your participation. Stop participating in the things that are designed to lower your vibration and keep you asleep, and make the conscious decision to start enjoying the things that raise your vibration and allow you to become more awakened so you can truly live life as it was meant to be. Remember, it all starts within ourselves. It all starts with the unification of our own body, mind, and spirit. How do you do that, you ask? Simple. I detailed it in my book, Expansion Mastery, the practical guide to living a fully engaged life. All you have to do is pick up a copy of that, download it onto your tablet or whatever, and it's got all of these challenges listed out. Why challenges? Because life is filled with challenges. Why not take control of those challenges and make them challenges that benefit us? In my book, the challenges are designed to help you unify your body, mind, and spirit. And they are very simple. There's no dogma involved. It's incredibly simple, easy, and not even all that time-consuming for the majority of them. You can do this. It's never been as easy as it is right now to access this information and begin working with it immediately. It's time for all of us to put those stupid screens down and begin taking part in our lives again. You see, as you begin to create a sense of inner harmony within your own self, you'll naturally begin allowing the ego to weaken and eventually die away. The ego is addicted to the drama, and drama is low vibration. It's an addiction, it's a desire. But as you raise above this low vibration into a more high vibration spectrum, you'll find that your essence has no use for that drama, and instead desires to seek its true vibrational frequency, that which is very high. Holding a state of constant appreciation is the easiest way to raise your vibration and even increase it, so that you can begin to live a life of love and joy. This is the power that appreciation holds. It raises our vibration and begins to open our heart centers. We need to be able to hold a sense of vibration as much as we can, every minute of every day if possible. We must all do our very best to rise above the addiction to personal drama. And then we must rise above the drama that is inherent in the illusion that is placed in front of us day in and day out. We must make the conscious choice to stop participating in the drama of the illusion. Instead, we must begin participating in things that raise our vibration. Just take a moment to reflect on this. This is a truth. When we are engaged in drama, even though the ego, the mind, is addicted to it, it makes us feel bad. We get pulled down vibrationally. This is what the statement means of saying something like, "I'm not going to allow you to drag me down with you." It's referring to vibration. When we engage in this sort of drama, we get pulled down vibrationally to the level of that drama. And then what happens is more circumstances will be attracted into our lives to continue magnifying that type of drama. We must break this cycle. We must stop participating in the drama and choose to participate in the joy. You see, if you can hold a sense of appreciation, then you will attract more reasons to appreciate things. You will attract that kind of vibration. You will attract more people that appreciate you. See, instead of all of this drama, you will have a state of mutual appreciation. And from that, you will have love and joy and harmony. It is through making the conscious decision to trade in drama for appreciation that will allow us to rise into this state of human harmony in 2018. It's that simple. We just have to learn to appreciate ourselves, appreciate our life, and appreciate one another. I heard a term yesterday called hodl, and evidently for people who invest in things like cryptocurrencies and precious metals, and they don't trade them, they hang on to them as a store of wealth. They're calling them hodlers now. And evidently, hodl, H-O-D-L, stands for holding on for dear life. Well, we need to apply that same idea to appreciation. We need to hold a state of appreciation and then hold on to it for dear life. We've got to hang on to that feeling for all it's worth. We've got to hold that. We've got to be able to keep that in our hearts. And when we can do that, we can all truly appreciate one another. And you'll know it because just as engaging in drama makes you feel bad, engaging in a sense of appreciation makes you feel good, makes you feel really, really good inside. That feeling is what we were meant to live with. We're meant to live with that feeling all the time. See, it's a very high vibrational feeling, and that's where we should be living, in that kind of state, because it is from there that we have a sense of joy for our life. In the Christmas episode, I presented many obstacles, if you will, that are being placed in front of us or arising naturally from within our own mind that are designed to lower our vibration. Some of these things are being orchestrated and put in front of us purposefully to cause our vibrations to remain low, and then people as a whole, as a herd, as a mindless mass, are easier to control and manipulate. And this either substantially slows down or prevents altogether this consciousness shift from taking place. So in this episode, what I'd like to do is share 5 basic things that arise in our mind, and this is usually within our own mind, but some of these things are being caused by the illusions that are being put in front of us as well, such as, the fake mainstream media news and things like that. So we have to be very mindful. So I'm going to share 5 of the most common things that happen, that creep into our mind and cause us to lower our vibration and live in a state of drama instead of appreciation. Many of these things are going to happen organically, right, within our own mind, but some of these things are actually being placed in front of us. So if we bring them into the light, if we bring them into the forefront of our mind, then we can remain mindful of them and we can work to overcome these things. These are the 5 things that most often keep our vibration low and keep us from awakening. So number 1 is addictions or cravings, these type of desires that are at an extreme. Any type of desire that has become a craving or addiction is going to prohibit your ability to awaken, and it's going to lower your vibration. These things go hand in hand. So we want to understand how working with the mind can then allow us to raise our vibration. And in this way, you can start to understand this sense of unity within our own self. So I recommend taking a moment to reflect on anything in your life that you may have an addiction to. Hint, hint, your cell phone. So look at these things and realize that anything that you crave, anything that you have an addiction to at all, is controlling you. You are not in control. It is controlling you and causing this low vibration and mental prison. We want to break free of this. And we need to realize that certain desires are healthy. They're good for us. It helps us to create a sense of personal motivation, a desire to get up in the morning and engage life, that sort of thing. But whenever those desires go to an extreme and they get out of control and become a craving or an addiction, then we have a problem. So we have to flush out any addictions, any cravings that we have. And a lot of the most common ones are tech, such as your cell phone, sex, food, alcohol, drugs, attention, drama, whatever it is. Anything that you can find that you are addicted to, we have to free ourselves from that affliction. One thing that I usually recommend is that people sit down and take an honest look at themselves. I know that can be challenging to do, but we have to take an honest look at ourselves and our life and find these things that we feel we are addicted to in some way and write them down. You don't have to share it with anybody, but write it down. And then what you do is you pay attention to the thoughts and feelings that arise that cause you to crave that. And when you do, you notice it and you stop that. And instead of giving in to the craving that will lower your vibration, instead start to participate in something that allows your vibration to rise, a healthier activity. Number 2 is anger or harboring hard feelings towards another. Basically, when you have any sort of ill will towards another person for whatever reason, you wish them ill. There's a saying, right? If you intend to seek vengeance, dig 2 graves. Again, this is referring to vibration. When you engage in a vengeful act, a violent act on another, or just the ill will towards somebody else, it causes your vibration to drop. Okay? And it's dropping to the bottom. And this is why the act of forgiveness is so important. We want to make sure we are not harboring any ill will towards anybody. And if someone should make you angry, you let it go quickly. You don't hang on to it. You don't allow the scenario to keep playing over and over and over in your mind and getting angrier and angrier, right? You just let it go. You handle it in the moment and you let it go. You do what you have to do in the moment, and then it's gone, and you get over it. You just simply let it go. You don't harbor any of these hard feelings towards another, because that wears on you more than it does on them. It causes you to have your vibration tank, and then you end up suffering as well. Not to mention, this pulls you down in vibration, and it correlates with drama, doesn't it? This sort of thing is just another form of drama. It's the opposite of appreciation here. We want to be able to let go of anything or anyone that angers us, get past the situation, and get back into a state of appreciation. Okay? And life happens. Sometimes you're going to get pissed off at somebody over something. That's okay, but let it go. And realize we have to hold on for dear life to that mindset, to that feeling of appreciation. Number 3 is a sense of laziness, lack of motivation. We have to understand it's nobody's job to motivate us. Motivation comes from within. We can be inspired by someone else, but motivation comes from within. So we can't succumb to this sense of laziness. And this is the idea where I just don't feel the urge to get up and do anything, or to get out and work and take my stance in the world and earn my worth and things like that. We have to be able to reconnect to our sense of energy. We have to get off our butt and get out in the world. We have to move. We have to engage in life. And you should also realize that a lot of the laziness, the lack of ambition, the lack of energy, all of that that's happening right now, much of that is orchestrated. Look at what is being put in the so-called foods that everybody's consuming, in our water supply, in our vaccines and our medications. All of these things are meant to cause us to live a mindless, sedentary life, where human beings just sit, eat garbage, and stare at a screen as they rot away on their sofas. Their life dwindling right in front of them, and they don't even see it happening. So here's a way to tell if you're suffering from this. If you don't have the energy, if you don't have the ambition, if you don't have the mental focus to engage in spiritual practices, in meditation, then you are suffering from this state of mind and low vibration. Laziness is a very low vibration. When we have a low vibration, our physical body is weak. It feels heavy and sluggish, and we just don't have the energy. But when our vibration is high, we're filled with energy. We have an abundance of energy, and we can't wait to engage all these things. We just never want to stop. We're engaging in practice after practice. We're engaging in life adventure after life adventure. We were blessed with this type of abundance of energy. We can tap back into it, and you can start by paying attention to anything and everything that you allow into your body. Number 4 is a sense of restlessness. Worry, anxiety, remorse, all of these feelings, right? All of this stuff running through your head all the time, making it difficult to sleep at night, making it impossible to focus on anything. This is another form of drama. Can you see how all of this stuff is wrapped up in drama? And what is it that is addicted to the drama? That would be the ego, right? So what we want to do is be able to free ourselves from this mental agony that is self-inflicted or inflicted by outside influences such as news programs, right? Think about that. If watching any of that stuff, any of that garbage, causes you to enter into this state of restlessness, of worry and anxiety, then it's lowering your vibration. When your mind is so busy focusing on the negative, your vibration tanks. This too is the opposite of appreciation, isn't it? This, when we're filled with worry and anxiety over nothing, usually over a fantasy or over an illusion that's being placed there to put us in the state of fear, our vibration goes down. And when we can step away from that, we can choose not to participate in this, and we can instead raise our vibration. We can choose to ignore all of the junk that they're actually putting in front of us, all these lies and twisted, inverted reality truths and everything else, and we can just go out and instead do something we enjoy. We can do something beneficial. We can have a good discussion with our neighbor. We can interact with the people of our community. We can find a way to give back to the community in which we live. That would be far more beneficial for everyone involved, right? This will allow us to increase our human harmony, and it will allow us to hold a state of appreciation. And as we're holding a state of appreciation and giving to our community, giving to others, don't you think that sparks a sense of appreciation in them as well? We can have a positive impact on the vibration of others this way. And then through this, we open our hearts and we can actually have human harmony. We can actually make a real connection, a meaningful connection with another person. Meditation is the quickest, easiest, most permanent way to rid ourselves of this sense of anxiety and worry. It is 1,000 times more effective than any chemical medication that you're going to put into your body. That only masks it. It masks the symptom of it. It doesn't weed out the very root of it. It doesn't allow you to overcome it, and meditation will. This is why I say we have to start looking at meditation instead of medication. Number 5 here, this last one is a sense of uncertainty. And this usually comes up as skepticism or doubt. And if we doubt the practices, and I'm not saying to have blind faith or hope or anything like that, what I'm saying is don't make the mental judgment that it doesn't work before you try it. Try it, and then assess whether it works or not. Right? A lot of times the ego will kick in, and because we like drama, we flip to the negative and we start to look at things skeptically or with the eyes of doubt. And here all of the time, it's unnecessary, because then when you actually engage the practice, you find that it works. You find that you've benefited from it. This is what happens. I actually just had this happen earlier this week when I was speaking to one of my clients that I was teaching mindfulness to. They said, when you brought up this certain idea, my first thought was that I can't believe that. That doesn't seem right to me. I can't see how that's true at all. And it wasn't that I wanted to doubt you, but I couldn't help those thoughts of skepticism coming into my mind. And I said, yeah, sure, that's normal. I understand that. That's no big deal. It's okay. I said, but the thing is, if you let that hold you back from engaging in the practice, then you lose. Then your vibration goes down, you can't raise it, and you're stuck again. And their reply was, well, I did. I managed to actually engage in that practice. And after I had been engaging in that practice a while, through my own experience, through my own interaction with this material, I realized that what you were saying was absolutely true. It sounded a bit wild and absurd at first, but now after going through the practice and engaging it, it makes perfect sense. And now I see the other way that I had thought about that topic as being absurd. This is simply true. And I know it's true because I got to interact with it through my own personal, direct experience. You see, people, that's how it works. That's how it's supposed to be. Skepticism is a negative vibrational trait, right? It's got a low vibration to it. So before you make a judgment on any of the spiritual practices, try them. I've tried a lot of spiritual practices, especially the new agey stuff. It doesn't work. Okay, it's complete fluff junk. It doesn't work. And I've tried other things that have a very heavy feeling, a lot of dogma to them. I tried to do the practices with that sense of dogma. Didn't care for the results of that either. But when I got to the heart of these practices and I engaged them for the sake of the practice itself, it unlocked a sense of freedom and a sense of knowing and wisdom that I had never experienced before. That's why I try to share all of the practices that I have with you in this way, so that you can experience that sense of freedom in them too. And then you're free of the chains of dogma, right, that are used to hold you down and force a certain outcome. And then on the other end of the spectrum, you become free of all the skepticism and doubt that your own mind has for these things based upon preconceived notions that are most likely not true or accurate. And instead, we get rid of those things on either end of the spectrum, and we just go into the practice. We go into the middle path, right? So we go into that and we just engage the practice. We enjoy the practice, and then you get the results, you get the benefits. And then from that, the practices help you to raise your vibration, to clear your mind, and to allow that vibration to rise to all new heights. And when you can get a handle on all 5 of these things, because right now you probably find that one of them is a pretty big problem for you over the others. Maybe a couple of them are. You may find that 1 or 2 really don't apply to you very much. That's perfectly normal. But when we can overcome all 5 of these, that's when we clear the way. We clear the way in our mind for our vibration to start to rise. And you can use this sense of holding appreciation as a way to help you overcome all of these things, and instead begin living a fully engaged life with a high vibration. So, Happy New Year, everyone. I hope you are able to hold this sense of appreciation now and throughout the entire year, and I hope you will make the choice to participate with me and others in raising our vibrations and creating a sense of human harmony, of unity within ourselves and with others. Now is a time for us to live with a sense of unity. Feel it. If you pay attention, you should feel this urge welling in you to do this. It's because the energy out there in the field, the energy out there in the universe is at this frequency. It is set up to do this. The vibration is gently rising a little more and a little more. And if we add to it, if we begin to raise our own vibrations, we will be adding power to this shift. And through this, we will come together as human beings. And this is truly how we were meant to live. This is living up to our potential as human beings, as spiritual beings, enjoying a physical adventure together. Now is the time, right now, right here, right now, in this present moment. This is the time. What emotion are you holding in your heart right now? Is it appreciation? Is it love? Joy? I hope so. I hope that everyone listening and everyone that we can possibly positively impact will be holding this sort of vibration, this sort of emotion throughout the entire year of 2018 and beyond. Please make sure and visit me at www.expansionmastery.com. You can grab an autographed copy of Expansion Mastery there, or the Appreciation Mastery Program. It's an awesome 3 or 4 disc set, depending on which version you get. And this will help you learn the most easy, fast, powerful ways for holding a sense of appreciation in your daily life. Also, make sure to follow me on Facebook and Twitter, and any of the likes and shares and things like that you do always help. You can also find these podcasts and other content available on my YouTube channel at Robert D. Bessler, so please visit there too. And spread the word. Get this stuff out. Share it with people, please. Get it out there, and let's see what we can do in 2018. Let's turn this world upside down in a good way for a change. Let's raise our vibration. Let's engage in this consciousness shift together. Until next time, my friends, I wish you the very best in your practices and your life. I love you all. Take care.